if we are even going to be fair to ourselves, what have they been doing all these years with the experience that they're gaining?
Senator Mao Uhwabunwa is right beside you and he's been there. So maybe you direct the question. What has he been doing all these years?
Yes.
You want to respond?
Well, first of all, you have said it all. I don't think you are where you are today without attending an interview. You must have applied and you are interviewed. And after your interview, like you asked, your experience, because there are conditions for any employment. What we are talking about is employment. And like I said earlier at the beginning, I said, look, the Senate is the highest legislative body of any democracy. I'm happy my sister here, who is also my wife, wanted, if they gave him that opportunity when she wanted to go to the House of Assembly, that would have been a good starting point. But unfortunately, maybe they didn't align her then, because not that she failed the election, but I don't think they gave her the ticket.
You were responsible.
Okay, she said I'm responsible.
How do you mean he was responsible?
Yeah, because he went and changed my name in the INEC.
How can he do that?
He did that with the secretary of the party then.
How did he do
No,
that?
sir, I think I want her to withdraw this. This is not fine. How can I go to...
Do you have a proof to that allegation?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have.
In picture or in voice?
Pardon me?
What's the proof?
My name had gone to INEC.
Okay.
Then, one morning, I was in the village canvassing. And there was this phone call that between Mao Uhwabunwa and the late secretary of PDP, Ojo Maduekwe, that my name was no more there. And
there was a phone call between him and the late Ojo Maduekwe.
Both of them were there.
How did you get the access to?
Because we had been invited to a meeting earlier on.
Okay.
I was invited to a meeting in Ojo's house earlier on.
Okay.
On the same topic, and asked to step down for somebody.
Step down for somebody?
Yes, I was.
As a member of the, were you in the PDP?
I was in the PDP, yes.
Okay.
Yes, and there were other people. It was not a private meeting. It was a meeting called to decide this thing. And Senator Mao then said that the young man he wanted to go comes from a constituency that have a lot of votes. And that both of us were coming from one ward, that it will not augur well if we put all our eggs into one basket. And so I should allow the boy to go. And I said no. So finally, after the party had given me that ticket, they gave him the ticket, they gave me the ticket. I was to go for House of Assembly then. And he was to go for Senate that year. Suddenly, the name, after being pasted in INEC,
pasted on
INEC notice board. My name was pasted on INEC and it disappeared from there.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you were no longer on the ballot.
Yes, I was no more on the ballot.
Senator Mao, you want to respond?
First and foremost, it's unfortunate because I hate will I call it allegations or things like that. Those that contested election with her are all alive.
Yes.
And the man who got the ticket then is a man who is an associate professor today as I speak, Okorafia. He's there, who won the primaries. And like she had told you, if you know the electoral system, is the party at the national level that submit names of candidates. I had no hand.
But she alleges that you had talked her.
No, nothing like that. Nothing.
You never tried to tell her to step down.
Listen, she wasn't the only person from Arochukwu that contested. That's Arochukwu as a kingdom, because Arochukwu local government has one state constituency, so but with different communities. Okay. And like she said, she's married to my uncle from that's why I call her my wife. So we're from the same kingdom. Then you had people from other clans. And in my own kingdom, marriage, she wasn't the only one that contested in that year. I think that was
what I want to ask.
I want to say, okay. I never at any point called you to step down for any community. First and foremost, Arochukwu as a place had 3 wards. The other guy came from a place that had only 1 ward, a place known as Ututu. The only thing was that before any election, I'm a fair-minded person. I feel that a community or a group should not take everything. You should just listen. Just listen. Let me learn. This was even before on her own. I mean, before the contest, not after the contest. And during the contest, the person who won the primaries, because you have to win the primaries, was somebody else. Okay, so but what she's alleging was that if you got her right, that she won, then I went and
you did not
to remove her name. I don't think I want to go into that. I don't think that's why I'm here.
Pardon me.
You did not win the primaries.
It's not true. I won the primaries. Okay. If I didn't win it, how come my name was sent to INEC? It was my name that was on INEC.
I think
before the meeting.
PDP's executive.
Fortunately, Josephine Aneni is still alive. You can bring her to ask her, or you can call her to ask her, because she was at the meeting house when these things were discussed.
Okay, so basically, we are no longer talking about the House of Assembly elections. It is Abia North Senatorial District. Your mics are turned off, so just to let you know. I have the control. And it's imperative that we take a moment here, take a breather, breathe in, breathe out, exercise a little bit, and we will get back to the debate. Your mic is turned off, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you now. Mics are off. I want to plead with you that
yeah, we'll be wrapping up in a moment. Yes.
The Abia State Election Debate Team has announced an adjustment to the schedule of the ongoing election debate, as candidates and political parties have also adjusted their programs following the recent passing of the PDP flag bearer. The new schedule is as follows: Abia North Senatorial Zone, Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Abia Central Senatorial Zone, Saturday, February 4th. Abia South Senatorial Zone, Tuesday, February 7th. Deputy Governorship Debate, Tuesday, February 14th. Governorship Debate, Wednesday, February 15th. Participating candidates and political parties had to take note of the new schedule. For inquiries, call 0806 464 8667 or 0806 356 8266. Announcer, organizers, Abia State Election Debate Team.
It's a break of a new dawn in Abia North. The eagle has landed. Ambassador Dr. Ositofo, the ultimate commander, is the man.
Abia North, arise and shine, vote Dr. Ositofo for Senate.
We cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. We cannot continue to recycle the same persons and expect a different kind of representation in Abia North. Abia North, let us give Ambassador Ositofo a chance to change the narrative. Ambassador Ositofo is young and vibrant and has promised to touch the lives of the 5 local governments in Abia North: Umunochi, Isukwato, Bende, Ohafia, and Arochukwu. Ambassador Ositofo has 6 points agenda: to make laws that will foster rural industrialization, to make laws that will enable access to grants and investment funds for the people of Abia North, to create economic pipeline that will foster trade relations with other parts of the world, to enhance infrastructure, hospitals, institutes, and vocational rehabilitation centers, to build an eco-transport system and ensure transparency, sound policy, accountability, and voice of Abia North at the Nigerian Senate. Ambassador Ositofo has come to serve, not to be served. He will partner you to reach your far-reaching dreams. Let us attain our future together and grab our ultimate liberation. Ambassador Dr. Ositofo, the ultimate commander. The cap truly fits you. Vote ADC, where 2 hands are shaking. Vote Ambassador Ositofo for Senate, Abia North.
ADC, arise and shine.
We have spent just about 6.8 billion naira on roads, and we are still celebrating.
In 2019, Abia State Election Debate Team shut down the airwaves.
Abia are very far from governance. Hand over the state to the people of Abia.
There's no owing of salaries. Our people is the greatest asset that we have.
We engaged candidates and interrogated their manifestos.
The performance of the administration plans to grow the economy.
We must find other ways of raising our economy, and agriculture is key. So we're going to.
It's about to go down again.
Na true what, countryman? My people, time don't reach to follow the man wey sabi road o. That man na Senator Mao Ohabunwa. So come Saturday, 25th February 2023, the whole people of Omunochi, Isukwato, Bende, Ohafia, and Arochukwu, that is the entire Abia North. A baby go, no so Mao Ohabunwa, nke PDP, Gagarani Senate. The time to return the Kajat voice, wey sabi move Kajat motion back to the National Assembly don reach o. Side na ebianyere Mao Ohabunwa nke PDP ebe serembolare. With Mao Ohabunwa, better must follow Abia North.
Ndị Abia North follow better. Follow better. Mao Ohabunwa.
PDP.
Power to the people.
The 2023 general election under a reformed Electoral Act demands critical citizen engagement more than ever. Abia State Election Debate Group is back with a bang. We are set to launch out and engage governorship, deputy governorship, senatorial, and House of Representative candidates across Abia State. The debate will be aired across partner radio stations, online platforms, and TV stations from January 2023. Media partners, Flow 94.9 FM.
Mrs. Kano Diko Korafo bụ Adukwaro. Ada Chineke kechara chọmma ma kwadokwa ya n'ụzọ zuru oke maka ịnọchite anya anyị. Ka anyị sonyere ada anyị tozuru etozu, gozuo agụzụ ma werekwa egwu Chineke na-eme ihe niile. Ka Abia North wee gbuzuo ma chake. Tụnyere ma kwado Barrister Dr. Mrs. Kano Diko Korafo maka ọkwa Senate nke Abia North. Ka ihe niile wee meziere anyị maka n'iru. Ka anyị kwado nne dị ọgọzụ oke.
If you just tuned in, this is Abia State Election Debate organized by the Abia State Election Debate Team. And this debate will engage governorship, senatorial, and House of Representative candidates across Abia State and aired across partnering radio stations. And we have right here in the studio Ambassador Osita of ADC, Senator Mao Ohabunwa of PDP, and Barrister Caro Okorafo of ABGA. And just to let you know, the debate is aired across partnering radio station, online platforms, and blogs of Rapid 96.5 FM, Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, Real FM 99.1, Sun 91.3 FM, Iberi, All Facts News TV, Abia Pulse, Infonect Ninja, Candid Reporter, Casa TV, Prof J's blog, and The Bridge News Online.
To ask for the questions and of course give you a chance to call in and participate on the program. Let's start off with you, Senator Mao Ohabunwa. What areas would receive immediate attention from you? I mean, what areas are you going to focus on? Legislative, developmental. What areas are you going to focus on? You have 3 minutes, please.
First and foremost, like you said, I'm a parliamentarian and I want to make sure that the voice of Abia North is heard once more, loud and very, very clear in different areas. Like I said, first and foremost, we are saddled with the problem of insecurity now, and if possible, using all legislative means available to ensure that we bring this insecurity to a hold or to a stop so that we can sleep with our eyes closed. And also to make sure that all those who are taking pride in saying that they either brought Ruga or they brought insecurity to us are shown the way out, because we must have peace in Abia North. Then we also talk about issues, like he said, about employment. It is key because there were bills that I've said here that I passed, that I sponsored, that became act of the National Assembly. I also make sure that I go back to prop them up, to make sure that the executive lives up to its responsibility in ensuring that they use it in employing people. It might also interest you that when I was in the Senate, I'm not talking about House now, I was the chairman Senate Committee on Primary Health Care and Communicable Diseases, and I attracted so many health centers in most parts of Abia North, but today those centers are not yet equipped. Some had just been completed, some were at the point of completion before I left. Then I told you about the bill I sponsored on National Agricultural Loan Scheme, where most people that are benefiting to that, people not from my own constituency, because I'm not there. Maybe those who went after me did not even understand what it's all about. So I want to go back to ensure that my people benefit from their effort, and that effort is my effort in sponsoring that bill on National Agricultural Credit Loan Scheme, so that we can benefit. Then,
in what period do you intend to achieve this?
What period?
I mean, are you going to say within 1 month?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't take. It's already an act.
Okay.
It's just, and it's been implemented. But it's just that other people who understand it are queuing into it and getting dividend for their own people. But unfortunately, those who came after me or somebody did not understand what the whole thing is a key thing.
Are you unable to, get your people to actually benefit from it without being in the Senate?
No, it's not easy. You know how these things happen. You need to know somebody who will push for you. You might apply. Who know, how do they say, I don't know what slogan I want to use, but if I'm there, I will bring in to bear the legislative impetus, and I'll bring in my position to bear to help my people. Some are applying today. If you invite them, they'll come and tell you how long they have applied and nothing is happening. You've heard about the Anko Grass program. You heard about rice pyramid and all that. I don't know how many you have seen. You've heard her talk about her rice mill. I don't know what she has benefited from the CBN or the federal government. But other places, people are benefiting. But you see, if I'm there, knowing the history, I will follow up immediately. And you talked about infrastructure. I told you about the road, which is still, I wouldn't say it's static as I speak. We need that to complete most of those things and other bills.
Thank you so much, Senator Mao Uhwabunwa. I would love to ask you the same question. What are your priority areas if elected to represent the people?
I think the priority area, my first priority is security. Because like Mao said earlier, you have to be alive to benefit from any other one. And then, Abia North generally, we're agricultural people. And so it is necessary that we pursue some of these things he's talking about. You remember, there was a question you asked, which I want to emphasize on. You don't really have to be in the Senate to implement all these things. I intend to use our people, because Abia North have a lot of people. Even the young man here, if I go to the Senate, with all he's saying that is available to him, I will approach him and use him to get to those foreign partners and ensure that Abia State, Abia North, is getting what they should. Then we are talking about roads. There's not much roads in Abia North. I have been traversing all the local governments, and I can tell you we are short. We don't have roads. We have to lobby. We have to bring in people to help us with roads in Abia North. And then the health is my next priority. Do you know that women still die from childbirth? Which should never be anymore. We need our health facilities to be furnished. Even if the government is not doing it, we can get our own people. Because the average Igbo man does things for himself. If he's properly gotten into, if you tell them, they are prepared. Abia North people, some of our entrepreneurs can come and help. Some of our people in diaspora can come and help. I know that in Arochukwu, for instance, the people come and do medical mission every year. These are things that one has to aggregate properly and ensure. It doesn't have to be from government only. One can get, if you are a good manager of people and time and resources, these things can be done.
All right. Thank you very much, Barrister Carol. I would ask you the same question, Ambassador Osita Ofo.
It's unfortunate that you have been keeping me in the silent. And
there was a time you answered two questions back to back.
Let the PDP, who is the ruling party in Abia, left the studio because there are a few comments I wanted to make that I wanted to ask him some few questions, and I was expecting that opportunity to ask those questions. And again, I was not so happy that instead of dealing with issue-based topic, we're going personal, talking about what happened when some of us were maybe still in primary or secondary school. So, but he have left, so I'm not going to talk on that. Now, I think everyone here is aware when I brought Ojiako to Abia State. We went to the government house of Abia State. We sat down with the government. It was on channels, it was all over the television. We signed a contract with Abia State government. We want to build what is called an airport city, a smart city, where you have people lived in a house here in Abia State, and then they can control their house, the doors and everything, from whether they're in America or in the UK or whatever, any part of the world they are. We intend to build what is called hangar, which we don't have any in any. Can't remember anyone we have commercial one we have in any part of West Africa. And then we also plan to build a 3,000 industrial shop in Abia here, because our people are industrious and they know what is going on in Abia. Then we intend to also build a 1,000 four-star facilities hospital, also with a 300 a five-star hotel accommodation. Then warehouses,
300 rooms or 300 different
200 rooms, five-star hotel.
Okay.
And a whole lot of warehouses for both banking halls and stuff like that. The government signed the contract. They recommended us to the Federal Ministry of Aviation. We went there. We brought in our partners, about 15 of them from outside the countries. In fact, unfortunately, one of them died during the COVID, because we were waiting, you know. And I know what we went through that period, the kind of money that was sunk, the money we spent in designing and getting organizations like PwC to approve the kind of project we want to do. Some of our partners already brought in some of the airport, facility in.
Thank you very much. But just a follow-up question to what you said. Do you mind giving us just briefly what you think the role of a legislator is?
Now, if I'm a senator, that's why I was driving to. If I'm a senator, that project wouldn't have died. Because I will use my position as a senator, either petition the state or the governor or to the president. And then I will use my position as a senator to create laws that will not allow such projects die a natural death. Though it have not died a natural death, because it's not an opportunity for people of Abia North to not warehouse such a project in Abia North. It's part of my program that I want to bring to Abia North. The funding for that is still available, and I'm moving it to Abia North, which I heard Barrister mention about going into the forest. When I say forest, this time I'm not just moving into the forest with the boot and the hammer to go and hit someone and stuff like that. No. What I intend to do right there is to create an enabling law that will permit me as a senator to protect all the forests in Abia North, in which, when you're talking about industrialization, in which we can, in our own place, we have a numerous of mineral resources. Currently, in fact, I gave money. I sponsored my company, which my MD, Professor Chinedu Nebo, is a living witness, where we send a team to Arochukwu to go and discover, team of geologists to go and discover other mineral resources that are in those areas. But after doing that, we have applied so that we could use those facilities that we have to build what is called a cement factory, fertilizer factories and stuff like that. But that has been held down by the authorities.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Barrister Carol, it seems like you've been in the political process for quite some time now. And it's imperative that I ask, you've been monitoring the process. You've followed previous legislators, especially in Abia North, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your assessment of the previous legislators? I mean, what do you think about the incumbent senator and what he's been able to achieve? Do you think if you had to rate him on a scale of 100 to 100, I mean, what would you say about his performance?
You know, everybody's entitled to your opinion.
Okay, so you're about to give me yours.
First of all, I think the main judges of his performance are his electorate.
You are part of it.
Yes, I'm only a person, and I'm a very minute person.
But we just
if you asked me my own opinion,
yes,
as far as security in Abia North is concerned, he has done poorly, very, very poorly. Security.
Isn't that the responsibility of the
federal?
The federal. And
no, but
the
he claims he was. I hope people have been listening to your news. He said he brought Roga. He said it. He says it's open.
So you're attributing the insecurity to
the insecurity in Umunochi, I think, is mainly has to do with that Roga thing. Those settlements in Okigwe, Okigwe Umunochi. I think so. So that one aside. And you see, you can't give what you don't have. Let's not kid ourselves. You have to be grounded in law to know what to do as a senator. It is mostly lawmaking. That is your major assignment, to make laws. The other ones are accessory to making laws. So, not being a lawyer, he has had his handicaps, he has had his challenges. So, as far as lawmaking is concerned too, I think he has not done very well.
All right. Ultimate Commander, how would you assess previous representations of your area?
Well, somehow I disagree with the barrister here, that because he's not a lawyer, that's why he did not perform. And I also agree with her that you cannot give what you don't have.
Okay.
His Excellency Dr. Joseph Carlo has been in government for too long.
For too long?
For too long. You know, there is one Igbo adage that says, Ngwere no karia nubi, or so you cannot interpret that. You cannot. I know he became a federal lawmaker at the age of 20-something, became a governor at the age of 30-something, became a senator at the age and stuff like that. So he has lost, let me use the right language, or maybe I may be wrong, but then correct me. I think he has lost focus. He does not represent the Orji Carlo that we used to know. Orji Carlo in those days was a symbol of Igbo man. When you mention Orji Carlo, that's everybody want to welcome you.
But his personality is not his representation.
Yes, but his personality, he represents the people. So whatever that he does has to do with the people. So for him to come out and start saying, I do this, I do this, I do that, that's why I call him the establishment.
Are there particular issues that you have?
Personally, he was unable to help me. He was the governor and I won undisputed African heavyweight champion. He invited me to come to Abia State and I arrived at Abia State with a whole lot of people, international media and everything. He sent a message to me that he had an emergency, he was traveling to London. and then you let me to travel all the way to come down to Nigeria. In several occasions. That I don't want. That's why I say let me not deal with individual based campaign. I want to deal with the challenges.
But now that's what I'm saying. We're talking about the representation of the people of Abia, not generally. Yeah. How do you access it?
So him being there for too long now made him not to know.
Being at the Senate for too long?
No, he's been in the government for too long. As a federal house.
Can we just focus on representation?
Let me tell you something. I want you to understand something. You see, when you have the energy, the idea to help the people, the passion, and everything that within your power to help the people, and then you start seeing yourself as a lord over the people, it becomes very difficult for you to even touch base and understand the challenges of the people. I give you an example. Senator Ojikalo builds roads in various places and then sees those things as the major priority of the people. For God's sake, these are normal things in all in Western world and everywhere. You can't say because you build a road that not even from your personal pocket, you say, oh, I have represented the people. For that reason, you talk to the people the way you want, the manner that is not pleasant to the ear. So, like I said from the beginning, I say to you, I say, please, let us understand.
Thank you. Thank you, Ambassador Carol. And if you just tuned in, this is Abia State Election Debate, which is organized by the Abia State Election Debate Team, which would have a governorship candidate, deputy governorship, senatorial and House of Representatives across Abia State, and of course aired across different radio stations or partnering radio stations. Right now, at the moment, we have it being aired on Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, Real FM 99.1, Sun 91.3, Wiri All Fact, News TV, Abia Pulse, Info Net Nigeria, Candid Reporters, Kasat TV, Prof J Blog, and the Bridge News Online. At this point in time, would throw the phone
she wanted to do a rebuttal of some sort. She had indicated. It might be imperative that I inform you that we have in the studio Barrister Carol of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, Carol Okorafor, and Ambassador of the ADC, Senator Mao Habunwa, had to exit stage. You wanted to do a rebuttal, man.
I wanted to add, really, that, you see, join him in saying that when you do something, when somebody is there for too long, then the person does not even have a feeling of being a servant anymore. Both Mao and His Excellency Ojo Okalo have been there for 12 years, and the effect of these things are not being seen in Abia North. Let's not kid ourselves. The people are still clamoring that the place is not good. If they have all spent all this time, for instance, Mao was there represent in the House of Rep for 8 years, and furthermore went again for 4 years as a senator. What have we to show for it that we will continue sending them? That's my question.
All right, let's open up the phone line. 0916-0333-965. 0916-0333-965.
Or 0916-0000965. I will have a call on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, TC Barra.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, guests over there. My name is Dr. Maduka Okoro. I'm accessing to distinguished Senator Oji Okalo. First of all, I want to thank individual nation, the wrestler, the man who has brought Lawrence back to Nigeria, specifically in Abia. I want to thank the barrister for being honored to be there and talk about what she's doing when she goes, if she goes to the Senate. And then Senator Mao Habunwa, Chief Mao Habunwa. Let me break it down for the man, the wrestler that is well known over the world. When you talk about Senator Ojo Okalo, let's come to Munochi. We have constructed roads in Umunochi. We have given you 1 kilometer in Ogumabi. We are giving you 1 kilometer road in Omako. We have done all those things.
Do you have a question?
I rather you focus on the issue. Your principal is not here in the studio.
Not there, and they are crying about Senate.
But he's not. He should have been here in the studio. He should have been here in the studio. You do not reel out his achievements if he was given a chance.
It was open to everyone, all of the candidates. So he would have been here. Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon.
It's the morning, Esther.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm calling from Oma.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Yes, I have a I really want to thank all the people that have made themselves available this day. For that, present himself, because I may not have had the opportunity of hearing from them, knowing their ambition. The people of Abia North, which I am part of and I am from. But now, I have heard from somebody like Mao Wabuma, and I have heard from the barrister in the house, and ultimate commander also, and I know their ability now. Now, my question is, what is different? I know their primary function is to make laws. But the shape of Abia North is nothing coming on road infrastructure.
Please, can you just go straight to the question, please?
Okay. They are going to do pressure on the executive. Ensure that road on Abia and Chukwu Road will be constructed.
Okay.
Then, the issue of good governance. What is it? What bill are they going to pass to ensure that the production, agricultural produce, will be more enormous? And we will ensure that people from that zone will enjoy from the agricultural proceeds, agricultural facilities from the federal government. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. You're taking the questions. Did you hear the question?
Yeah, okay. I've heard part of it.
Okay.
How do you respond? 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please.
When he asked about roads, I have always believed that you can lobby the executive to do the needful, particularly for roads. You see, the problem we have had is that people go there and they are more interested in their pockets. For instance, I know that there was a time Abam through Okobo to Arochukwu Road was awarded. Till now, they just did a few kilometers of it, took photographs, and that was the end of the story. We need to follow up with these people. We need to lobby them, the executive, to do the needful. And then he also talked about agriculture. Yes, we need roads to bring out our agri products. But again, we can get help from our own people. In Anambra, where I come from, you see people building roads because they have the money. It is because people have been able to get them together to do the needful. We can also help ourselves outside government.
Barrister Carol, thank you very much. You want to respond?
Yeah, I love the question the gentleman asked, but everything, like I said before, is not all about the executives, and it's not all about lobbying them. Some of us have individual capacity to attract development in those areas. Like the road of Arochukwu is talking about, like the road that has been there for so many years, about the Lucian divided road at Isikuato and stuff like that. I have already captured those roads. They are part of the first project that I'm going to do within the first year. I'm going in there as a senator.
Do you really need to be a senator to do those roads if you have the contact?
Yes, because there was a time I had this kind of opportunity, and then the people said they need a letter either from my senator or from the government, which then I called the chief of staff to the governor. I said, look, Julius Berger wants a letter from you to guarantee their security for them to do about 13-kilometer road. And I think he spoke to them on the phone or something like that. They say, no, we want a letter. If I'm a senator, I'll write that letter. And I had an opportunity of
just a letter.
Just a letter. And I had an opportunity to lift 1 million people out of poverty. And then in an open event, I called out Senator Joseph Carlo, who was represented by somebody, in the presence of Senator Engineer Baribe. I said, this opportunity I have, please, can you partner with me? Let's do this. And they turn it down. Data did not do it.
Okay.
So now I have another opportunity of building those roads. Whether the executive has the financial capacity or not, I want to use
You just need the office.
Or I just need the signature to do that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just hold on. We'll just open the phone.
Hello.
Good morning, Senator Mao.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ambassador Dunster. And good morning, Carol Okrafo.
Good morning. Go ahead.
You have 1 minute, please.
The issue in security is not what a senator can handle. It can only draw the attention of the executive or raise the issue on the floor. But if the executive fails to give attention to it, the problem remains unresolved. Senators ought to keep pushing nonetheless. As for proposing bills, an appropriate bill proposed, it's not passed by the House or signed by the executive. If justice is defeated, why
please, your question, please.
Issues on the floor, propose appropriate bills, and attract projects. I want them also to make judicious use of constituency funds for their constituencies as those represent them and not elite themselves. Thank you.
Thank you. 0916-000-965 or 0916-0333-965. Do you want to respond?
I wanted to tell our brother that that has been the standard format that have never yielded any profit. That's why we're having the insecurity, waiting for executive and waiting for those person. Let me tell you, my brother, if we create an industrialization in all the forests in Abia North, the criminals will not have anywhere to hide themselves. And if a senator has the capacity to bring in a foreign investment into all of those areas, you won't see those insecurity. And if our youth are properly engaged, they are busy, those that can get water, those can get sand and all those things, everybody is busy making money more than those that in the forest. Nobody will want to go hide in the
If you industrialize the whole of Abia North, what happens to the farmlands?
That is part of the industrialization. In my program, I already have an agricultural park that I'm also going to create. That is why I said I'm going to create an economic pipeline that will create bridges. I'm going to create bridges and build roads that will connect the rural community to the urban city, so that people can also have access to get whatever they produce in those areas, so that these people we're talking about will also have their place in the international market, so that our people can be able to earn foreign currency. And I also have a plan of partner.
Thank you so much. We can take more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. What's your name?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello,
good morning. Go ahead. What's your name?
I am Pastor Stanley Carlos Emeto.
Where are you calling from?
Good morning. Parliament in the studio.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You have 1 minute, please.
Yeah. What I want to say, I'm calling from Karichuku. Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, what I want to say this morning is, as regards to Ojos or Carlo, what they have been saying, I want to ask a question to them in the studio. My question is, since insecurity is now part of senatorial assignment, in Imo State, there is insecurity here. And there is insecurity in Imo State. They are blaming the governor. Not the senators in Imo State. Why now Ojos Okalu and also somebody there?
Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you very much.
You might want to respond to that, Madam Carol.
You see, maybe if His Excellency didn't claim to have brought Ruga, nobody would have been calling his name. But it is because he claims it. That is why his name is being mentioned with Ruga. And Ruga is bringing insecurity.
All right. Thank you very much.
What would you say about that?
Well, I don't think the gentleman listened to what I said. I responded to this already by saying that if we industrialize those areas, it won't happen, which means the current senator may not have the capacity to industrialize the forests and the rural communities in Abia North.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, the members of the crew.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, the parliament.
Good morning.
My name is Madu Edward. Editor-in-Chief Sadayon Pila. This one I call you from Imo State, Alika Iknanzobo, precisely. My question is most times when we elect people into power, immediately it is the first term, the next thing they will be start suggesting is about second term. I want to ask a question. As a legislative member that they are determined to represent our constituency, what capacity will you give trust to your people to vote you in, that when you move into the power, this is your honest, attractive condition you brought to your people, both socially, youth empowerment, creative infrastructures that is honest, and the continual processing of government, which is already, there's a process on ground. Like, for example, now, there's school that are built by another government. When you enter, what will you do about that? Will you abandon it, or will you get up with that and finish it up? That's the question. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The issue of continuity, when you get in and there's a project already on ground, what do? Do you abandon the project, or you try to finish up the project? Barrister Carol.
There should be continuity in government. For instance, I heard Mao now saying that the agricultural bill that he sponsored and was passed is not being utilized by Abia North or by Abia State. I must follow up that when I become a senator. And my brother is saying that he has been trying very hard to bring in things and it's not been working. He doesn't really necessarily have to be a senator, because what we need really is to find like minds, to find people like him that have the welfare and the good for Abia North in mind. They can come together and carry out these projects. Simple, getting a letter from a senator or getting a letter even from the president will not be a problem for somebody like me, if that is all we require.
You want to respond?
Yeah. Madam, that's why I say you need to do more research about me. I have tried as an individual. I brought a program called Leadership Institute. I brought people from South Africa, different parts of the world. We visited Omunoch, and then the kings came together and gave me a land, signed about 400 hectares of land and stuff like that. To date, the government refused to issue a certificate of occupancy. What will I do? And I brought that investment in my personal capacity. So what can I do? Can I bring in an investment of billions of dollars and invest in a land where there is no C of O? So I'll just go ahead and start settling the communities where the government have not. Though the government sent the Ministry of Land to come and survey the place, but that was the end. That was the death of it. Right. The serving governor promised to immortalize me. He promised to give me 20 hectares of land for my project. He said the land was approved. To date, I don't even know where the papers are and stuff like that. They have not given it to me. I can't do anything if I don't have the fundamental or the foundational document that can invest money on. So I tried as personal, in my personal capacity. So we really need to go beyond personal capacity to solve these problems.
We'll just take one more call, and we'll be wrapping things up here.
Hello.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. And I'm Chief Obi. I'm happy personally hearing from the ultimate commander. First time having to hear from you, so that's personal though. We have this program that has been bugging me since time, that you have to open up the rural areas, go to the farmlands, go into the forest, create roads, create blocks, and allow people to industrialize those places. That's great. What government is going to let you do that in this part of the world and in this part of the country? So what are you going to do? Best put them there, put these guys who have students in the government, put them in since it's by voting. Let them be there. There was this other guy that was speaking that he had such good minds, like ranching animals and all this, doing great things, bringing foreigners to invest. That guy, I told him it was difficult also to achieve here. He tested it and he saw that it was difficult.
You've gone past the 1 minute mark.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're completely out of time.
Yes, indeed. But I would have loved to give them a chance to ask
each other.
If you have a question, to ask Barrister Carol. Barrister Carol, do you have a question to ask the ultimate commander?
I have a question for him, but I have a plead.
Okay.
You see, in the past, we probably had square pegs trying to get into round holes, and that is why he was not successful. But by the grace of God, when some of us get in there, getting a letter for somebody who really wants to invest in our land and who has such good intentions should never be a problem. So I can assure him that when we have square pegs on square holes, things will work better.
Ultimate Commander, do you have a question?
Yeah, my question is, I wanted to find out from Madam Barrister that is she saying that if you are not a lawyer, you cannot engage even a senior advocate to be your legal advisor to look at the laws that you want to push out before those laws goes out? Because as a wrestler or as a businessman, in some of my companies, in J Vision Petroleum PLC and Escom PLC, we have legal team who are working under us and they work for the company. And are you saying we cannot bring such hands into the office of the Senate for them to look into any kind of thing we want to do? Because I must not be a lawyer to do a good whatever.
Right,
I think she understands the question.
And sorry, I also wanted to remind her, maybe she forgotten, when the Nigerians were being killed in South Africa during the xenophobia, Senator Ike Ekweremadu was deputy Senate president, and Senator Ike Ekweremadu then was also the chairman of I think African Parliament or something like that. He's also a lawyer, but he came to meet me in South Africa with the full complement of the Nigerian embassy in South Africa. They plead with me, what can we do to stop those incidents? And then me, I'm not a lawyer, but I understood the fact that I have to move everybody to to Mexico, and sat down with everybody there, discussed the matter, and the peace automatically was restored. So if I do not have that capacity to solve that problem, Senator Ike Ekweremadu will not travel all the way from Nigeria to come and meet me in South Africa.
Let me answer him. He asked the question.
Yes, ma'am.
You can use lawyers, but what you do personally is what you do personally. And the truth is that a lawyer, like he said, he just told you about what we do. We use the best brains for the best things. We try to put round pegs in round holes. Ekweremadu, being a lawyer, knew that he could use him, just like I am going to use him if I win. Yes. Okay. When I win, I'm going to use him to make sure that Abia North benefits from his wealth of experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your microphone is turned off. Your microphone is actually.
Hello. I like what my barrister here saying. I love your confidence, but first of all, men like me cannot come out in a contest if we're not sure of victory. Okay. And then what I want us to do is this. I don't want us to do politics of hatred and bitterness. I would love all of us to come together and work as a team, even with those that are there currently and those that have been there before, because we're talking of Abia North. If Abia North succeed, it succeeds for all of us. We cannot allow the enemies to come in and destroy our people.
I agree completely with him.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
At this point in time, I'd want you to, commit to peaceful campaign. I would want you to say something about the electoral process. Tell your constituents to go out and vote. Encourage them. INEC will be conducting mock accreditation exercises across the state in 6 local government areas tomorrow, for the 4th of February. But the elections are going to be on the 25th of February.
Yeah.
So I want you, as a way of wrapping up, and your final statement on the program, I want you to inspire confidence and encourage people to go out and vote.
Yes.
1 minute.
I'm a mother, and I don't believe in violence. I don't even have armed people following me. I go alone with my PA and my driver. I don't have anybody's child hanging around me as a thug or protecting me, because I don't know any protection. I believe my protection will come from God. So please, let's have a peaceful, transparent election and let the better candidates win. And when the better candidates win, we will all come back and support the person, because we want a better Abia North for ourselves, for our children.
All right.
Well, yes. Well, everybody knows that I do not believe in violence. I have been there during the time of Jonathan. I spent close to $500,000 fighting for non-violent election and stuff like that. During the time of President Muhammad Buhari, I put program together. I've written to the DSS, I've written to the defense, I've written to the IGP, I've written to even the INEC that this election must be free and fair election. And then if you check the letter, it was signed by myself, Dr. Michael Kiro, and then the Felix Awog of DSTV. So what we're trying to do is trying to bring up people to understand that no matter what happens, we are all brothers. You know, when they say, talk about the people like the headsmen and stuff like that, my view is different about this. If we create an enabling environment, those people could become our brother, they could become our sons and our friends. Right. It's not about the happening now, but it's how we can reset the mindset of the people, and then they will come back and live in peace and harmony like the days of our fathers.
All right, thank you very much. And this is where we will be drawing the curtain for today's debate. And I must say very big thank you to Barrister Carol Okorafor, Senator Mao Ohuabunwa, who had to quickly exit the studio, and Ambassador Osita Ofor. And of course, kudos to the Abia State Election Debate team for coming up with this initiative.
Well, this definitely has been momentous, and I'd like to thank our partners. We cannot mention all the names now, but wherever you're receiving us from, maybe on Rapid 96.5, Flow 94.9, Family Love 99.9, Vision Africa 104.1, Real FM 99.1, Sun 91.3, Iberi, All Facts News TV, Abia Pulse, Infonet Niger, Candid Reporters, Kasat TV, Professor Jay's blog, The Bridge News Online.
All right, thank you so much for being part of the program. My name is Esther Omelu.
I am Temple Bara.
The Abia State Election Debate Team has announced an adjustment to the schedule of the ongoing election debate, as candidates and political parties have also adjusted their programs following the recent passing of the PDP flag bearer. The new schedule is as follows: Abia North Senatorial Zone, Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Abia Central Senatorial Zone, Saturday, February 4th. Abia South Senatorial Zone, Tuesday, February 7th. Deputy Governorship Debate, Tuesday, February 14th. Governorship Debate, Wednesday, February 15th. Participating candidates and political parties have to take note of the new schedule. For inquiries, call 0806 464 8667 or 0806 356 8266. Announcer, organizers, Abia State Election Debate Team.
Only you can make me happy.
1 hour banging dial. Rapid 96.5 FM. The sound of your city.
Only you can make me happy. I never thought that I'd find someone like you. I feel hypnotized with the things you do. I'll never let you go.
sent into my life, and I compliment you, baby, baby. We have a love that's strong and true. It's true in every way. I want to be with you each and every day. Only you can make me personality, cheap mentality, beach to soul train. Keep on moving, don't stop moving. Now let me see you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
You see, show your personality, be who you wanna be. Tell me.
So can you feel that groove moving within you? Hey, I wanna keep this party going on all night. Keep on moving, don't stop moving, don't stop moving. Now let me see you go back and forth, back and forth. seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there where you came from. Day to day with you is always something else. Working my nerve, God knows that I don't deserve what you put me through, 'cause I've been so true to you for you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before. All of your lies, all of your sweet talk, baby this, baby that, but your lies ain't working now. Now look who's hurting now. Who's hurting? I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool before. I was your fool. I believed in you. Yes I did. Yes I did. But your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. Who's hurting? I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. What were you thinking? Bringing her into our home, in our bed. You must have fell and bumped your head, messing up my shit and violating me. Violating me. To call my peace and take it to the street. Nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can say that could persuade me to stay with you another day. You have crossed the line to the point of no return. What you do from here on out, I am no longer concerned. See, I heard it all before. Let me explain, baby. It's not what you think. That's what you said to me. But your lies ain't working now. Now look who's hurting now. Now I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Now played the fool before. You had a good game, I must admit. I was it, but now it's over. But your lies ain't working now. Now look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. I'm gonna look around the world. 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 Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm gonna find him. Ooh, been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm gonna find him. We had a quarrel and I let myself go. I said so many things he didn't know, and I was so bad. I don't think he's coming back. He gave the reasons he should go. He said things he hadn't said before, and he was so mad. And I don't think he's coming back. I did too much lying, wasted too much time. Now I'm here and crying. I've been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm gonna find him.
angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our death. Amen. Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be unto me according to your word. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our death. Amen. And the word took flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our death. Amen. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth the city, O Lord, your grace into our hearts, that we, through the resurrection of Christ and the Son, was made one by the grace of the by his passion and cross, be brought to the glory of the resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. May the divine assistance always remain with us. And may the Lord the Lord be with you. The Almighty God bless and keep you, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
This Angelus is sponsored by Sir and Lady Pat Mbemena, KSM.
Trending stories, breaking news fast. News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM.
President Muhammadu Buhari Thursday said despite the high-spirited mood typical of election season, his regime would ensure that Nigerians vote in an atmosphere conducive for free and fair elections come Friday 25 and March 11, 2023. According to a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, Mukiriya is in Nigeria for a global conference on fragile borders themed enabling customs in fragile and conflict-affected situations. Commending Mukiriya for his fourth visit to Nigeria, Buhari said his latest appearance comes when the electorate goes to the polls. Buhari also lamented that the porous borders of many African states and the attendant proliferation of illicit arms were fueling economic sabotage and prolonging the fight against terrorism. The federal government has described the current hardship faced by Nigerians over the redesign of the new Naira notes as necessary pain to curb endemic corruption and grow the nation's economy. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, stated this during the weekly ministerial briefing at the State House in Abuja on Thursday. Ahmed said President Muhammadu Buhari is unhappy with the situation, but by the same token likened it to a wound that needs to be dressed. Finance Minister added that the new policy is timely and required to curb corruption, adding that there have been positive sides to the policy, evident in the huge mop-up of idle funds. The Central Bank of Nigeria has directed deposit money banks to commence the payment of the redesigned Naira notes over the counter, subject to a maximum daily payout limit of 20,000 Naira. Director Corporate Communications, CBN Osita Nwani Selby, disclosed this in a statement, adding that Apex Bank will collaborate with the Nigeria Police, Federal Inland Revenue Service, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit to prosecute abuses and sellers of the Naira. Meanwhile, point-of-sale agents in Lagos have begun to take advantage of Naira note scarcity to demand extra charges on every transaction made by the customers. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has reassured of the safety of members of the National Youth Service Corps during the 2023 general election. Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the INEC chairman, said this when he received the Director General of NYSC, Brigadier General Yushau Ahmed, on a courtesy visit to his office on Thursday in Abuja. Yakubu said that INEC placed great priority on the comfort, safety and security of the NYSC members. He assured that no NYSC members will be abandoned at the polling units after elections, as INEC was making contact with members of Transport Union to ensure that all corps members were safely returned to their base after the election. Yakubu also said that INEC had already
already made arrangements with NYSC to train car members in their camps across the country. The federal government has failed to extradite a former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Alison Madueke, over corruption allegations and trial. An Assistant Inspector General of Police and head of the National Central Bureau, Interpol Nigeria, Garba Omar, while appearing before the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee to investigate alleged loss of over $2.4 billion in revenue from alleged sale of 48 million barrels of crude in 2015, including crude oil exports from 2014 till date, alleged that the British government turned down the request to extradite Alison Madueke. The AIG, while being grilled by members of the committee, noted that the Nigerian government followed due process in seeking mutual legal assistance from the United Kingdom, but the demand was ignored as the ex-minister also went to court in the UK to frustrate the process. Residents of World Bank in Umuahia have decried the epileptic power supply to the people of the area. The residents who took to the streets in their numbers occupied the entrance of the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company and the adjoining Bende Road, where numbered in their hundreds decried the way and manner in which the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company have handled the issue of power supply, estimated billing and poor state of the transformers in the area. Addressing the residents after speaking with the representatives, the district business manager of the EEDC, Mr. Oba Ndukwe, assured residents that all their grievances would be addressed. The inauguration ceremony of the interim executive members of National Association of Radio and TV Presenters of Nigeria, NATPON, Abia State Chapter, holds today, Friday, the 3rd of February 2023. In a release jointly signed by the state coordinator Oluchi Ikechukwu and chairman planning committee Adeze Irebu, puts the venue at Agriyi Ironsi Conference Center, Fimbas Road, Umuahia, while the time is 1 p.m. According to the release, other members of the committee include Chidi Onoha, Peseta FM, Samson Eze, Flow FM, Nkamiang John, Rapid FM, Chris Owe, Family Love FM, and Ngozi Nwachukwu Vision Africa Radio, Umuahia. The release invites the public to the event. On the foreign scene, Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen announced on Thursday that Israel and Sudan have finalized the text of a peace agreement to be signed later this year. Speaking upon returning to Tel Aviv from a visit to Sudan's capital, Khartoum, Cohen said the trip was made with the consent of the United States and that a signing ceremony is expected to take place in Washington after the transfer of power in Sudan to a civilian government that will be established as part of the ongoing transition process in the country. Cohen emphasized the symbolism of a peace deal between Israel and Khartoum as he announced the breakthrough. Sudan was part of the original Abraham Accord normalization agreement between Israel and the UAE, Bahrain and Morocco, brokered by the administration of the former US President Donald Trump. But after a military coup in Sudan in October 2021, the final steps of the process with Khartoum were stalled. Over now to sports. Bayelsa United have been slammed with a 3-point and 3 goals deduction by the interim management committee of the league following breaches of the NPFL framework in their 1-1 draw against Doma United on Wednesday in Yenagoa. The club was also handed a fine of 1,750,000 naira for 3 different breaches, which led to an attack on match officials after the game, while they have also been mandated to play subsequent home games at the Samson Siasia Stadium, Yenagoa, behind closed doors. In a statement signed by the head of operations of the league, Davidson Owumi, the club was punished for failing to provide adequate security for match officials before and after the game, and also failed to restrict access of unauthorized persons to the restricted areas. In the case of El Kanemi Warriors, the IMC says its attention had been drawn to the state of the playing pitch and security breach investigation. IMC informed El Kanemi that it has commenced investigation and ordered that they play their home games strictly under closed doors.
Trending stories, breaking news, fast. News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM. You said you wanted more. This is more. Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. Lunchtime oldies on Rapid FM 96.5, the sound of your city.
take over. Oh girl, don't look any further. Strange when you think of the chances that we both be in a state of mind, too cool to be careless, looking for the right thing. Oh baby, don't look any further. Tonight we're gonna taste a little paradise. Rockin' all night long, baby, all night long. Daylight, I'll still be looking in your ebony eyes, and we'll go on and on and on. Damn, mambo chingayo. Well, don't look any further. Don't you look no further. Damn, the chambe on fire. Well, don't look any further. Someone to count on. In a world of a changing. Stop wasting. What you need is a love. You need love. You all over. Love me all over. Oh baby, don't you look any further, further.
I never thought that I'd find someone like you. I feel hypnotized with the things you do. I'll never let you go. No, you're so right for me. I have to let you know, forever you and me. Only you can make me happy, happy. Only you can make me happy, happy. You must be heaven sent, sent into my life, and I compliment you, baby, baby. We have a love that's strong and true. It's true in every way. I want to be with you each and every day. Only you can make me happy, happy. Only you can make me happy, so happy. Only you can make me happy, happy, happy. Only you can make me happy, so happy, yeah.
you know, honey, like I do, baby. Hang in there, hang on in there, baby. You need a man with sensitivity. You need a man like me. You see, you need someone who's there like a gentleman. If anybody can fit the description, baby, I can. Someone who cares and dares to give himself completely. You got it in me. You need a man with sensitivity. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give.
Meet me on the rooftop in the night. I'm gonna give it to you. Come and get my love tonight.
Oh, something's got me so delighted, baby. I see your face in everything I do. You got me shook up, shook down, shook out on your loving, and boy, there is just no way I'll ever get over you. Upon this rooftop, I'll be waiting for your love, anticipating. Hurry up and come, 'cause I can't wait to get it on. I'm gonna give it to you all night long. I'm gonna give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, give it to you all night long. I can't wait to love you, baby. I'm gonna give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, give it to you all night long. I can't wait to love you, boy.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm on up the ladder, don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top all night long. I'm up on the ladder, honey. What I got is better than money all night long. Come on up, boy, don't be late. What I got for you won't wait all night long.
Girl, you're looking sweeter now. You better every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way. Ooh, like my mind, I feel alive with you, baby. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied. So much love.
She looks so sweet, she makes my heart just skip a beat.
My girl's the best and that's no lie. She tells me that I'm her only guy.
That might be true, but my girl's a joy. She don't play around, she's right to the point.
My girl's like candy, a candy tree. She loves me high up on my feet.
As your man, I've held your hand, never letting go. Let you hold the keys to the Lexus. We'll drive, gave you all you need and want as long as I'm alive. Even from the heavens up above, I'll shine out all love. Too much is never enough. Oh, you're all I want. Even when I'm gone, the love will carry on. Just that strong, so just in, yeah. I'll make it home tonight. I'll make it home, baby. For the last time. Oh, when the cherry
you had my mind blown. Oh, oh, you jump at the club on bump like what? I had to have you, babe. Saw you outside, passenger side, cause I let my best friend drive. You was in line. That's when you caught my eyes, girl. You were so beautiful, beautiful. It was so critical, so critical. You look so crucial, girl. Something about you, it's everything. You are mine. Still right by me, make the lie be highly spoken of. Only love, the only one. You're my wifey, make my life complete. Sweet, but you know when the flip is straight, free. Only when it comes to me, wifey. That's why you're my wifey. You know you're sexy too. I like your attitude. I ain't even mad at you. Girl, you're still my boo. Either braids or weave, skirt or jeans, you're still my queen. Baby girl, go do your thing. I'm so glad you're on my team. You are so beautiful, so beautiful. It is so critical, so critical. You look so crucial, girl. Something about you is everything. You are mine. Sweet, you know when the flip is straight, girl, you free. Know, you only when it comes to me. See, that's why you're my wife. I can spend my life with. You know, the keys to the Benz, wearing the band with some gems. You're someone I feel alright with. Someone I have my kids. The one I get my wife.
Throwback Jams on Rapid 96.5 FM. Throwback Jams on Rapid 96.5 FM.
Let's pretend for one night I'm the man in your life, and we do the things that lovers do. All the loving you like, I give it to you just right. There's nothing less than special when it comes to you. See, what we have is an understanding that works so well for how we are. Cause neither of us has the heart to fall in love over again. No, I'm not your man and I know you're not my girl, but let's just have it that way tonight. I got some too, but let's just have you're my lady tonight. Now what I like about you is that you're always so cool and comfortable whenever I'm around. You're someone that I can talk to no matter what I'm going through. I call on you cause I know you'll always be down. See, what we have is so incredible that we'll never find in anyone else. This thing that we share It's so unbelievable that I want you all to myself. If only for the night, friends and you know I got some too. Is that alright? Alright, baby. Oh, I know that we both have our separate lives and we don't keep ties on each other, but you can have me so that I can hold you until the morning comes. Then we can go back to how things was before. I know that you're not my girl. Oh, no. Could you do that, baby?
I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it round my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car. Wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be hot stepping, y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing His glory. Hope He's proud of me. Hope He's proud of me. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. You know if the time is right, I don't wanna fuss and fight. I just wanna let you know I'm feeling good tonight. I want you to take my hand and promise you'll be cool, because I know you like the way that I move. Oh boy, you bring me joy. Some try to plague me, but they can't fake me. Oh boy, you got it going on, and you make me happy, so very happy. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
96.5 FM.
I just wanna be with you, my friend, and no one else. It's not hard to say what I feel, because you know that my love is for real. Oh boy, I'll be your toy. Come on and play with me and never leave me. Oh boy, you got it going on, and you satisfy me. Yes, you do. You satisfy me.
so good when I'm with you. You know I gotta have your love every day and every night. You're the one I'm thinking of. You got it. Everything that I like. Oh, yes you do. Let's make love tonight. All you gotta do is bring your body right here, babe. You know you drive me crazy, girl.